White flag raised. And they're off. And the forerunner gained Railway Stakes. It's a Group 2 over 6 furlongs, and the early leader is just Puerto Rico from Power Blue Close. A break of a length and a half to True Love. The dominant Royal Ascot winner is one behind Learn to Discover. Matching strides, Puerto Rico and Wayne Lorden. On the outside is Power Blue and David Egan, closely followed by True Love and Ryan Moore with the back marker, Learn to Discover and Gary Carroll. Order pretty much maintained, continuing on towards the halfway stage in the Group 2 Gain Railway Stakes. Just shading it is Puerto Rico from Power Blue. Right on their heels is True Love, followed by Learn to Discover. Racing to the final 2.5 furlongs, and it's Puerto Rico brushing aside Power Blue, but coming there over on the far side, striped sleeves and cap, is True Love and breezes to the front and Learn to Discover. Racing just outside the final furlong and quickening up very smartly is True Love, and Ryan Moore have settled the Gain Railway Stakes in some style, is drawing well clear from Puerto Rico, Power Blue and Learn to Discover. True Love follows up the Queen Mary and the Railway impressively. Puerto Rico second, third Power Blue, Learn to Discover always last.
You really could not ask for any more than that from True Love. She's blitzed her rivals here, turned this Group 2 contest into an absolute procession. The 2-to-1 on favourites. Price suggested that she would make short work of these. That's exactly how it's played out. Puerto Rico, her stable companion, has followed her home. He, Don, as we join them here around the halfway stage, takes the measure of Power Blue, but Ryan Moore was able to just bide his time. Eventually he pops the question about a furlong and a half down. What did you think of the response?
You have to be impressed with this, Gary. Really impressive. He coasted into the race, just allowed her move up and join the two leaders on the run inside the 2 furlong marker, and then he's just given her a squeeze. He hasn't really got serious with her at all, and very effortlessly she's come away from good rivals in behind her, horses who've run well in good races, and she's just come right away from them. She was getting the £3 fillies allowance, but there was plenty of confidence behind her in the market, and she's more than justified that confidence.
Hell of a good filly. She's entered up in the Phoenix Stakes, the Loud of the Nunthorpe and the Moyglar. We can't wait to see her again, Tom.
Yeah, we'll see where she does go. 2's on. She's returned. True Love wins easily. Ryan Moore, Aidan O'Brien in the forerunner Gain Railway Stakes. True Love beats Puerto Rico 13-2 back in second. 5 lengths, the very comfortable winning distance.
Yes, Aidan O'Brien joins me now after winning back-to-back runnings of the Gate Railway Stakes. One last year with Henri Matisse, of course, winning it this year with True Love. Very straightforward, very impressive. First filly in 31 years since Eva Luna won it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe the boss said that there, so incredible. She's a lovely filly. We loved her before Ascot, and obviously she won the Queen Mary. It's a very important race to win for a filly, and obviously we weren't sure about the 6. Yeah, so it was a lovely race, and if she was to go to the Marnie or the Hines or yeah, obviously the Cheveley Park either, like, she would have had to run 6. So Ryan just let her relax the first half, and he just said, like, she didn't feel like there was any limit. She was doing it very easy at halfway, he felt, you know, and quickened up very well.
And she hit the line strong as well. That would suggest that she'll have no trouble stepping further and trip as well. The dam was 5th in Enables Oaks, was she?
Yeah, she was, yeah, and like, it's obviously Galileo's pedigree, so on blood, like, she'd be second to none really.
And obviously, Aidan, going forward, is the Hines or the Phoenix Stakes now, as it's known, is that probably the most likely target?
I think it's very possible. Gastad could go there, a horse that won the Coventry, so he could go there, and if that did happen, she might go to the Marnie or something. But obviously, the lads will see what they want to do, and we'll see how they come out of it and see what they want to do then after that.
And obviously, Charles Darwin comes into the mix as well for those races.
He does, yeah, and he has to come back. Obviously, he had a little setback as well, so. Last week we just had to ease off of him. He got a little bit of a foot, so we have to see how that's going to go. But he's a big horse as well, and those horses, when they're after having their 2 or 3 runs, they're nearly educated for next year then, and if you come back and run them, fine, but if they don't, it's not a problem when they're after having their 2 or 3 runs, really.
Good start to the day. You were the first 3 home in the 2-year-old race. Really likeable attitudes by all 3. Lambert's half brother, he's run some race. He's finished the race off well.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse. Obviously over 7 too. He's going to, first time out, he's going to step up a good bit, you'd imagine, trip and having the run. But he looked a lovely horse. we saw what Ryan's horse did from his first day to his second day, but he was still very green and very babyish too. So and then Jack's horse ran a lovely race as well, so you'd have to be very happy with him as well.
And Ryan's horse, he was the first off it, but he wasn't doing a stroke in front.
Not a tap, no, he never engaged at all. It's just that he's so big, he's a massive, big, powerful horse. It's hard to believe he's a 2-year-old still, but he's so big and so babyish in his mind, but he just finds everything so easy. And it's like what you said there, he never kind of engaged at all, and he was just doing like Ryan did very well to keep him motivated, really.
Where next with him?
I'm not sure, Kevin. Like, I don't think you'd like to be in a rush. Like, obviously, he can go up to any of them 7 furlong races. He can wait and go up to a mile 2, which would make it a bit easier for him and give him a little bit more time to think. It's just total mental immaturity with him, really. So don't rush him back and see how he goes.
Judd Montauk's Mini Hawk, very hard to pause her.
Yeah, very happy with her since Epsom. She had a lovely run in Chester, and she came forward lovely to the Oaks in Epsom, and we've been very happy with her since. Everything has went well, and she's a lovely, straightforward filly, really, to do anything with at home.
And Aidan, obviously you've trained 2 fillies that have completed the double. I think 16 in total, Snowfall being one. The other filly escapes my mind at the moment as well, but obviously you'd be disappointed if she gets beat.
Kevin, you never know with horses, and everyone knows that. But like, we've been happy with her 2 runs. We were happy with her progress from her first run to her second run, and we're happy with her progression from her second to her third. That'll be today. So obviously, no one ever knows what's going to happen in the next half hour about anything. But you'd be looking forward to seeing her run.
And Shackleton then in the Curragh Cup.
Yeah, we're going to back up and Trip again. He ran in the Derby, and he looks a real kind of 1.6 mile horse. He's a big high cruiser, and he has a level pace. So we think and hope that he will come forward again from the Derby run. We think the extra distance will help him.
And finally, the horse in the nursery could be off a very workable mark.
He is, yeah. He will get 7. It's probably as tight as he wants to go, but you're right. He looks in off a nice mark, and I'd imagine he'll go forward. And if it's not too sharp for him, he'll be right there. You'd imagine.
Well done. Good start to the day.
Thanks, Kev. Pleasure.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.